Good afternoon and a very warm welcome on behalf of all of us here at Peterborough Cathedral. We're delighted to be able to partner with Anglia Ruskin University in making this very special space available for this very equally special occasion. And we hope that being here adds something to the experience of today for you. Before the formal part of the process, just a couple of quick practical announcements. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the direction of the stewards who are near the doors with the red sashes. Exits are through the south door behind me and to my left, where you'll also find toilets if you need them, or behind you through the big west doors. If you haven't already done so, please can you turn your phones to silent so that they don't contribute anything extra by way of soundtrack to the proceedings. You don't want to be that person. And a quick prayer just to centre ourselves and remind ourselves where we are before the formal part of the ceremony begins. O wisdom, which comes forth from the mouth of the Most High, and reaches from one end of the earth to the other. Come and teach us the way of good judgment. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to Peterborough Cathedral for this afternoon's Anglia-Ruskin graduation ceremony. We've gathered here today to celebrate your success, the class of 2018. I'm also particularly delighted to welcome the Deputy Mayor of Peterborough, Councillor John Fox, and the Deputy Mayoress of Peterborough, Councillor Judy Fox. Thank you for sharing our day with us. You're most welcome. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition from the 15th century, and it is a tradition that has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step, and graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates to the community of scholars, and as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring the ceremony to a close. During the ceremony, those receiving higher research degree awards will have their hoods placed upon them by the Vice-Chancellor to indicate that they have attained the very highest levels of academic achievement. So it's time for us to begin. I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ian Martin, to address you all. Vice-Chancellor.
Graduands, family, friends, colleagues, Deputy Mayor, as Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, it's my very great pleasure to be here today at this, your graduation ceremony. Firstly, congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. Today, it's not only an opportunity to take stock and celebrate your achievements to date, but to look forward to the multitude of careers that stretch in front of each of you. We will have succeeded in our task if we've given you the skills, confidence, and ability to influence and lead the change that will make a difference to the communities that you will be living in. Before talking about what has happened across your university over the past 12 months, I want to comment on a few things. Firstly, the leadership that I hope each of you will bring to your communities. I'm not talking about the big L leadership associated with jobs that have a title, but the much more important little L leadership that each of us must bring to everything we do to improve the things in our own sphere of influence. We need your passion, your enthusiasm, and your growing expertise to help address the challenges we face nationally and globally. Above all, and this is particularly pertinent at the moment, I absolutely believe we need experts who are prepared to engage in debate, harbour rightful doubt, and above all work to ensure that decisions that we make across society are built solidly upon reliable evidence, albeit tempered by social justice. That expertise and the power of scientific progress have underpinned much of what has made us a society today. Being an expert in your field is not the same as having no doubt and uncertainty. Indeed, the true expert is the honest broker who shares both the strengths and gaps in current knowledge with others. Experts who profess and hold no doubt are almost as dangerous to progress as are the fanatics who hold opinion with no evidence. For me personally, the great thinkers of the past 100 years have helped me frame how I interpret and judge that evidence, and I would encourage you to do the same and reflect on others. Bertrand Russell, whose views were in the past, and in many quarters still are regarded as quite controversial, said, "To teach how to live without certainty and yet without being paralysed by hesitation is perhaps the chief thing that philosophy in our age can do for us and those who study it." That was written 75 years ago, and I don't think has changed. The next thought I would leave you with today is, do not be ground down by those who suggest that everything is going backwards. One of the most influential books that I've read in the past year was Steven Pinker's Enlightenment Now: The Case for Reason, Science, Humanism and Progress. While absolutely not agreeing with everything he wrote, it did reinforce for me that despite all of the challenges we face, there has never been a better time to live, and we need to remember that and proselytise that out there. It's also a timely reminder that the knowledge, the iterative process of discovery, doubt and challenge have underpinned much of that progress. Indeed, those are the very characteristics that sit at the heart of this university and all universities. You can and must make a difference around you, the wider community, and for some of you through leadership on much larger stages. To turn now to your university, the 2017-18 academic year in which you graduated marked our 25th anniversary of achieving university status. On the 16th of June 92, we became a university, a milestone that started in 1858 with John Ruskin's inaugural address at the opening of the Cambridge School of Art. The power of education, widening participation, and innovation were part of our institutional DNA from that day onwards. During the past quarter of a century, you will join today more than 150,000 who have achieved a higher education qualification from Anglia Ruskin, studying courses ranging from architecture to zoology and much in between. In every one of those last 25 years, we've seen major progress and development, and the last 12 months have been no different. The university has grown, and we finished the year with 5% more students studying for qualifications with us than 12 months ago. We've seen growth across our university and across the world, with students from nearly 180 countries studying with Anglia Ruskin. We were absolutely delighted to have secured for our university the medical school bid. The first 100 students studying with us for their medical degrees started just last week, one of the most significant achievements for your university. We were named Partner of the Year by the Chartered Management Institute for the quality of much of what we do. We worked strongly with many employers in offering degree apprenticeships, and over the course of the year, more than 450 students started on this new pathway to qualification, and we're likely to see another 700 to 800 students start this year. Across the year, we've seen major developments in our research and innovation portfolio, and working with Essex and Harlow councils, we're starting the building of a new innovation hub and have been appointed as one of the 2 university partners for the NHS Clinical Entrepreneurs Programme. We continue to invest in our buildings and our digital infrastructure, not least the science building in Cambridge, the medical school in Chelmsford, and a large investment in Canvas and our other digital progress infrastructure. As a university, we define our success by the positive impact we have on the lives of you, our students, and the communities we're based in. For us to succeed, as our alumni, we need your support. That support can take many forms. We can and will strengthen our university in years to come, but without the impact of many others, we will not be able to deliver on the full potential of what we have to be able to do. The support that we have received to date from our alumni and friends has made a very real difference to the education we've been able to offer you, and we will be able to offer those who follow in your footsteps in the future. Our absolute commitment is to ensure that what we do as a university makes a real and tangible difference to our students and the wider community. Before I close, I have to make special mention of your families and friends who provided you with so much support during your education, We know that for many of you, the journey today simply would not have been possible without that moral, spiritual, practical, and all too often financial help. And on behalf of everybody in the university, I extend my thanks to you for the support that you've given our graduates. I also have to acknowledge and thank our staff at the university who've contributed so much to your education, and our governing body whose gift of wisdom and guidance has helped shape this your university. I wish you well wherever your ARU degree takes you. I hope that you continue a relationship with this your university in the coming years. Our success and your success are now inextricably linked. In concluding today, I leave you with one more thought from Bertrand Russell. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Enjoy the day. Congratulations. Anglia Ruskin would not be where it is today without you. Congratulations and thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, thank you. So now we come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards today. And I call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor Academic from Arden University, Dr. Alison Green, to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from Anglia Ruskin's collaboration with Arden University. Dr. Green.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from Arden University for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business, Ahmed Khalid A. Alamdar. Kate Bearcroft. Isabel Shatati. Peter Collins. Ellen Matshidisi Maswenyani Cooper. Richard Cooper. Cameron Mitchell. Xavier Mahendra Morrow. Zoe Peacock. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business Marketing, Stephen Buxey. Carlos Falcao. Helen Kozlowski. Zoya Mir. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business Tourism, Lam Ho. Eilish Quirk. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business with Finance, Christian Dalben. Mia Davis. Mia. Albert Nago. Nasser Rohan. For the award of Graduate Diploma Management, Belinda Monique Devet. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Michelle Albone. Penelope Beasley Evans. Robert Beek. Gloria Egbele. Kuru Kukula Surya Hiran Priyantha Fernando. Tamilan Gazimov. Dominique Hussein Radovanovic. Anne Kenneth. Christian Knopper. Pravesh Malu. Jonathan Olinsky. Kaylee Parsons. Danielle Shahid Qureshi. Goreshtuth Ramcharan. Yahya Sani. John Van Wyk. For the award of Master of Business Administration Finance, Ian Duncan Black. Luca Musicilli. Geir Vregan. Abdul Qiyum Sheikh. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Business Human Resource Management, Angelina Francis. Marcia Giron Morales. Lisa Loisky. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management, Yulia Avezbakiyeva. Leon Jean-Philippe Delano. Lisa Eiffel. Florence Onipinla Alara. Akua Opoku. Chidimna Sani Ayo. For the award of Master of Business Administration Management Consultancy, Opi Oluwa Gold. Louise Knight. Member Tiamiyu. For the award of Master of Business Administration Marketing, Derek Nakem Osondu. For the award of Master of Arts Strategic Marketing, Elizabeth Jane Baston. Catherine Ogilvie. For the award of Business Administration Project Management, Tern Guard Adi. Temitope Akindudi. Elaine Barnabas. Mohammed Alama. Andrew Hughes. Paul David Levine. Simbarashi Madzingwa. Lorraine Madzongo. Babatandi Olobowale. Orlando Ray Richards. Helen Sigay. For the award of Master of Business Administration Service Excellence, Betsy Bola Iran Lowy. For the award of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Common Law, Augustus Addo. Damilola Duradola Tundi. Julie Ann Howells. Imran Ali Khalifa. Wendy Mapoka. Venetia Astra Phillips. Tanaka Nasrin Pinky. Crystal Tom. Benny Zuma. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computing, Matthew Adams. Barclay James Harding. Ryan Heher. Marcel Henk. Robert Holland. Gary Hunter. Peter Keyes. John Knight. Michael Reed. Elena Tresheva. Abdul Rahman Usman. Ben Waldron. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computing Information Management, Sudichia Dixit. Brenda Nadambuki. Opiemi Olatoyo Oduteo. Alvaro Rodriguez Sanz. For the award of Master of Science Information Technology, Richard Adelai. Mohammed Amir Afsal. Olushoa Bakola. Roman Drozin. Charles Apoku Bikoe. For the award of Master of Science Information Systems, Chan Ping Fan. For the award of Master of Science Information Systems, Mobile Systems, Paul Kapitapita. Cuthbert Moroni. For the award of Master of Science Information Systems, System Security, Straight Kuraoni Rukanda. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Health and Social Care, Kinga Odendal. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Psychology Applied, Jacqueline Chalice. Susan Robson. Kuljit Kaur Mann. Zoe Claire Wilson. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate Strategic Project Management, Olumide Femi Makanjuola. For the award of Master of Science Strategic Project Management, Ishkar Ramgulam. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Dr. Green, thank you. We have many distinguished academic staff at Anglia Ruskin University, and I should now like to ask one of them, Director of Studies for the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education, Dr. Stuart Piper, to come to the podium to offer a few words of reflection. Dr. Piper.
And good afternoon to you. Graduands, as our academic registrar said earlier, we have come together today in this beautiful cathedral on this most important day in our academic calendar for one reason and one reason only, to celebrate your success. And as I look out from the platform and see the faces of students I have had the good fortune to work with, it's both a pleasure and a privilege to be given the opportunity to say a few words to you at this august event. It's particularly poignant for me, as I know, from the first-hand experience I have of working with many of you, of the hard work and effort you have put into your studies, and, on some occasions, of the tears and frustration some of you have faced. To the latter, I say, I salute your resolve and strength of character to overcome adversity and achieve your goal. Well done. But all of you receiving an award today, both undergraduate and postgraduate, should be proud of your achievements, as we know your friends and family are, and as we at Anglia Ruskin University are. We celebrate you getting your degree and fulfilling your academic ambition, and for many of you gaining a qualification that you can register with a professional body. Here the course has not just been about knowledge and skills acquisition, but about embodying professionalism and both the power and responsibility your future roles will imbue you with. This may feel a bit intimidating, as transition from the role of student to professional member of staff is never easy, but your course will have helped equip you with the necessary tools to do this, and I say to you, go forward with confidence and self-belief. For those of you that have now entered public service for the first time, don't let the media headlines of public sector austerity and financial pressures dim this confidence and optimism. There are opportunities aplenty, and never a better time to start your career. Be excited by the opportunity to serve your community and of the prospects open to you. For example, nursing has not only provided me with a meaningful professional life and some remarkable experiences, international travel and the opportunity to meet people at their very best, and, it has to be said, sometimes when working in various accident departments late at night, some people at their very worst, but also some truly exceptional people, from members of the Special Air Service, more commonly known as the SAS, to international nursing figures. One such is Professor Benner from the USA, who has been pivotal in helping to establish nursing as an academic profession, in helping us understand skills and knowledge acquisition, and the development of professional practice in her work entitled From Novice to Expert. During this speech last year, I referred to competence, which is Benner's third category, and it is apposite that I mention it again. For whatever your profession, the expectation is that now you are moving toward being competent, autonomous practitioners. Competence requires you to have a good working and background knowledge, be fit for purpose, although potential lack of refinement may be evident, to be able to achieve most tasks using own judgment, and to be able to cope with complex situations as a result of deliberate analysis and planning. Graduands, none of you would be here today to collect your award if you had not achieved competence. You have been consistently, you might say exhaustively, assessed throughout your course to demonstrate this standard. But from novice to expert goes further, and the challenge for all of you here today is to look beyond competence to become proficient and ultimately achieve the standard of expert. To be proficient requires you to have a depth of understanding, to routinely achieve a fully acceptable standard, to be able to deal with complex situations and be confident in your decision making, and to see the overall picture. Ultimately, to be an expert requires authoritative knowledge and deep tacit understanding, the ability to achieve excellence with relative ease, and requires you to go beyond existing standards and create your own interpretations, be able to grasp the complexity of situations and move between intuitive and analytical approaches. To become proficient and an expert requires focus, dedication and commitment, the very attributes you have demonstrated throughout your course. I wish you well on your journey to achieve these higher standards, and we, at Anglia Ruskin University, hope that you will come back and study with us as part of your continued professional development to achieve your associated career goals and ambitions. This year, rather than citing the philosopher Heidegger and concepts about being and time and what it means to be, I want to take us to a much higher level of abstraction in citing that renowned and more contemporary philosopher, Winnie the Pooh. I say this because as your career develops and you are faced with increasing responsibility and associated challenges, you need to remember Winnie the Pooh's words of wisdom. The wise old bear says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Please remember Pooh's words as you move forward in your career, and that the future of your profession is in your hands. You are the next generation of expert practitioners and future leaders. I am confident these professions are in good hands, and you will be the right ones that make a difference. So you'll be the ones to make a difference. So remain bright and optimistic like Pooh Bear, but be wary of eels. Thank you, and the very best of luck.
Dr. Piper, thank you. We now continue with our main business today, the presentation of those receiving awards. And I call upon Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Ruth Taylor, to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you today graduates from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Acute Care, Samantha Chishawesha. Lindiwe Duby. Lorraine Margaret Spindler. For the award of Bachelor of Science Nursing Adult, Victoria Giddy. Natalie Yardy. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Adju Abraham. Emily Anderson. Julie Ardern. Amina Begum. Prima Binoy. Summer Nicole Burkett. Shamila Choga. Lot Dowray. Claudia Doka. Danielle Rosie Egan. Lauren Evans. Stephanie Evans. Holly Fieldhouse. Francesca Galasso. Sharon Garaba. Arseg Jerutinen. Kelly Davina Godden. Louise Han. Nicole Hitchens. Emma Jane Holmes. Gemma Holt. Danielle Jarvis. Michelle Johnson. Emma Tamara Jones. Daria Lauscher. Cedra Lima. Katie Letts. Ali Lopez. Alista Mabia. Minimal Matthew. Karen Mary McDougall. Jade McGoffey. And Same Mengenjo. Nikita Milgate. Nicola Molesworth. Kate Montgomery. Irene Masonda. Salom Rachel Nima Tunha. Adenike Olusami. Kaylee Rianne Ord. Kanisi Panjwani. Thomas Partington. Okay, yeah. Kate Elizabeth Plant. Gabrielle Porter. Molly Pycroft. Joby Sebastian. Roise Davis. Sibusiso Shortland. Katie Soper. Abigail Stacey. Shanti Sunwar. Simi Suresh. Paulina Szuberska. Makareta Tagi. Wendy Thomas. Sandra Tidwell Rawlins. Philippa Toms. Maisie Walton. Kevin Watts. Paige Webb. Rachel Whitfield. Kira Wybrow. Eslem Sani. For the award of Master of Science Diabetes Care, Gilbert A. Dombaina. For the award of Master of Science Advanced Nursing Practice, Janet Gower. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Education and Childhood Studies, Megan Day. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Social Work, Victoria Judith Barton. Jade Benstead. Annie Blake. Lisa Brown. Madeline Burt. Wendler Madambe Nyakambamgwe. Louise Randall. For the award of Master of Science Advanced Practice, Joanna Marie Miller. For the award of Master of Science Healthcare Management, Samantha Connell. Natalie Munslow. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present those who have been successfully awarded higher research degrees. For the award of Professional Doctorate with a thesis entitled Factors Affecting the Implementation of Best Practice in Medication Administration by Nurses in a UK NHS Trust, Wendy June Durham. For the award of Doctor of Education with a thesis entitled Enabling Children to Thrive Through a School's Holistic Approach, a Case Study, Sue Kitchen. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present today.
Professor Taylor, thank you. We are now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I should like to ask Michelle Johnston, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to present a vote of thanks on behalf of all of those receiving awards today. Michelle.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates. It's my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and on behalf of all the students graduating at this ceremony. I'd like to thank all the staff at Guild House, from housekeeping and catering to librarians, all who've worked tirelessly to make the last 3 years as comfortable as possible. I would also like to thank the lecturers who have both challenged and frustrated us in equal measure, but have all wanted us to succeed. I must also say thank you to our families and friends who have valiantly put up with various degrees of whinging, moaning, elation and despair. And thanks too to the university friendships that have been forged. This journey has been incredibly tough, a real testament to our determination and dedication to succeed, helped not considerably by the support and camaraderie experienced by being part of a wider cohort of despair. In reaching this point, some of us have moved cities, countries, even continents. Throughout the journey, some of us have lost friends, grandparents, and parents. But we've also welcomed new friendships and even new life into the world. Most of us have someone that should be here today who isn't. We supported one another through the abject horror of presentations, essays, exams, literature reviews and dissertations, as well as placement. At this point, I'd like to extend our thanks to all the mentors whose input has been invaluable and without whom we wouldn't be here today. Some of us are moving on to further study, some couldn't care if we never saw the business end of a Harvard reference again, and some have already made bonfires with our study books. As we move into careers for which there often seems to be little thanks, many of us are joining what should surely be the finest institution in the world, but which is under the pressure like never before. We may ask if this journey has been worth it. Quite simply, yes. It's worth it in the smile of the man with dementia, happy because you're dancing with him, in the gratitude of the terrified patient who just needs to hold your hand, in the thanks from the father whose daughter is recovering from a shocking suicide attempt, or when you hold in the hand of the man who raged against his diagnosis, taking his final breath and experiencing the peaceful death that you feared would elude him. So yes, it is worth it, because we will be out there making a difference to real people with real lives. We should all be immensely proud of ourselves and of each other, wishing you all the best for the future. Thank you.
Michelle, thank you, and very well done. I should now like to call on the Vice-Chancellor one final time to address the new graduates. Vice-Chancellor.
And now, will all those who have been presented to me here on the stage please stand? As Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. From all of us here to all of you, our warmest congratulations. Well done. Before you take your seats, your friends, family and supporters have cheered and clapped and shrieked as you've crossed the stage in recognition of the thanks that you give to them for the support that they've provided to you. Could you turn and face them and return the honour? Once again, from all of us, very well done indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. Can I now ask everybody to stand for the academic procession?